Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you the power of Mordekaiser in the mid lane because he's an absolute beast. Basically, you want to shove down your waves and then look for roams. You typically can't solo your opponent until you're level 6 because they'll simply run away. If you do want to kill them pre-6, you have to slowly chip them down with EQ trades. Mordekaiser is very hard to actually kill for most mana using champions. I figured it would be Syndra mid, but it's actually Pantheon, so my magic resist rune isn't going to help me very much. So yeah, a lot of mages, like let's say Zerath or Syndra, they try to poke you down, your second wind's kicking in, you get your big W shield, and they simply can't kill you. So you can actually do quite well into those matchups if you play it right. You absolutely stomp things like Ryze, Malzahar, Vex, even Cass since he's a melee. I'm going to actually hit level 2 first. We'll bop him with a Q. He goes in for an auto. Mord has pretty good base auto range. And they go into last hit. If you're not, as long as you don't miss a minion to do it, then it's fine. When he goes in for this one, we'll bop him with a Q. Woof, look at that damage. If you hit a single target with your Q, it basically does double damage. It does a lot more. Similar to a Karthus Q, so if you can find it, it's what you want. Very nice. We're about to hit level 2 off of our 7th minion. That's how solo lanes work. Level 2, typically you pick up your E. I didn't want to miss a minion. And as I say that, I managed to miss 2 minions. Very impressive. Yes, I know. His corruption option's giving him a lot of sustain. He's missing so many creeps for it, though. He's trying to all-in me right now is what it looks like. That was a good trade. Gotta play this slow. Not 100% sure where Zach's at. I would like to get my W as well. W would make a huge difference here. We fell below half health, so I went ahead and used a potion. Not bad. Got him with the passive on. Now we walk him down. Very solid, I'd say. Zach's hovering the area, so I gotta be a little bit mindful of that. He's only level 3 though. He's kind of just waiting for me to step up. I don't think he realizes I have it warded. Kind of funny. Don't want to miss CS. I'm going to pull over to my right side here. I think Zach's coming mid at the moment. I would rather not have to deal with this guy. He's playing really heavy for mid lane right now. Like very heavy. I have my W up, so this is oftentimes what it turns into. Since Mord's slow and immobile, a lot of the times the enemy jungler will camp you, so you need to keep a close eye on the mini-map. Go ahead and ghost for this. Pantheon doesn't have flash. I'll just flash EM, nick him with it. Nice, nice, nice. I should be able to kill both of these guys now. Auto attack into Q. Very solid. I still have my E. We get the pull back, and we're chilling for now. We get the hill, very nice. Yeah, your pull, you can shoot it forward or backwards. Obviously, you lose a little bit of range if you're trying to yank him off you, but that's fine. Works well against melees. Super solid. Our wave's in a bit of an awkward spot. First item rush, it's almost always Rylai's, and for good reason. Rylai's is incredibly impactful. I'm gonna pick up a Dark Seal and go ahead and pick up a single potion. That's fine. We'll head back to lane. Rylai's is super good because it's only 2,600 gold. If you're already in a matchup where you're dominating, or if you want a perma roam, either or, Rylai's is insane because your passive is a permanent slow machine. Your Q and your E are AoE slows at that point as well. Having the ghost allows us to get the fights really fast, even if we rotate late, or if after we push lane, if we want to roam, we can just head over and do that. My W is ready. I have it stacked up a lot. The more damage you deal and take, it stacks it up super quickly. So if you bash a minion wave AoE, you can get it up really fast. That sounds weird, but it's the truth. I'm going to use E when he stands still here. That was a huge trade for us. Zach misses his thing. That's very good. Very good. We need to get our W restacked. I'll go ahead and pop a potion since Zach came mid. Kind of makes sense. We need to get our health back up. He might come back. A lot of the times if you're getting ganked by a jungler, they will repeat like a salmon to spawn. It's just a part of the life cycle as a laner. Go ahead and heal back up. We'll wait for our abilities. We don't need to push up right now. Zach might be there. He's already missing a lot of CS, the amount of pressure we're putting on him. I need to keep playing around my cooldowns. Yeah, something's weird's going on here. He's acting super weird. Get him with a Q, and we couldn't quite kill him there. That's exactly what I was worried about. Zach coming back. So they did get shutdown gold off of me. And funny enough, Pantheon actually hit 6 first, even with Zach constantly leeching XP, but it is what it is. Go ahead and pick up a little bit of this, and armor could go a long way against Pantheon. He's likely to get some early lethality and whatnot. Once I have R, they can't do that at all. Mordekaiser with his R destroys everything. You steal a bunch of their stats and you beat him down. No one can really interfere. GP Orange counters it, obviously, and if they have QSS, they can get out of it as well. Or if they spell shield and you R right as a spell shield, that could be bad too. Let's get our W stacked up. Pantheon does have his R. It looks like he's doing a bit of a roam here, so we want to try to push this as fast as we can. Mord has amazing auto attack damage from his passive on every auto. We take a single turret shot. It's kind of awkward. Get him with a decent amount of damage. He's actually doing loads now since he got that shutdown off us. It's making things kind of bad. They heal and back up. I see where the Zach's at. We crash the wave so we can step off to the side, look for some fruits. Yep, they spawn in around 5:30. Very nice. We avoid a potential Zach gank. The wave's coming to us, so we could potentially freeze it here. You're dead. Now we ghost him down and auto him to death. Activate our W. We don't want to fall too low. We're going to kind of hold on to our skill shots here. You don't want to throw out your skill shots too soon when you have them in R, because that's what they're trying to juke. So if you can get your passive up, that's ideal. Like Pantheon has super high base movement speed, so if we try to throw out our Q and our E super early, we're likely to miss. And whenever you use your Q or your E on Mord, you have to stand still. So a lot of the times it's basically just you hit him with R, you ghost, and you run him down with autos. And once your passive is in full swing, you're getting a bunch of extra movement speed, and obviously they're taking a lot of extra damage. I think Pantheon's going to ult back. This Zach's acting weird. For him to force that gank like that. I did just miss out on plate, but this Zach's going to perma-camp. So if my R's on cooldown, I have to be mindful of my positioning in that case. I think tier 2 boots here is fine, since I'm getting camped. Tier 2s go a long way. Although Rylai's would be really, really nice. Tier 2 boots is going to be of higher value. Pantheon seems to be going for a Bork Rush. Pantheon mid lane, I do believe, is highly meta right now, which makes Mord mid actually an insanely good pick. If you look at Mord's win rates on his top 3 builds, they're all above a 60% win rate. His top one right now is a 63%. Mord mid's actually legit. You just want to know what you're playing him into. There's certain mages he can't deal with. Mages who have ultra long range and hard CC like Anivia, absolutely not playable. Would not recommend trying to do that. My R's on cooldown. I don't need to do anything crazy. I already have a CS lead on this guy. He can't really step up for a proper trade, so he just has to kind of sit back and do what he's doing. So if I don't want to push too hard, but I still want to stack up my W, I can single shot minions with an angled Q. He goes in for an auto, so we look for a trade. You want to hit him the minions there. I'm trying to stack up a big W. Get that down. That was decent. He got off a nice little defensive Q there, though, to where took quite a bit of damage on that back end of that. Go ahead and get this cannon. I'll heal myself back up. Looks like Zach's bot side. We'll leave a ward right here. My R's coming up. Thank you for that, Pantheon. He's going to have to reset now. Yeah. I don't know if his shield was up or if he just wasn't expecting me to flash auto him there, but either way, that's freaking hilarious. We get the hook back on him. And he knows he can't really chase it. I think I just had someone rage quit on my team. No way. I think my ally just left. That sucks. That's really, really bad for me. We've been getting camped super hard too. Hopefully he comes back. It's tough for melees to kill Mord because you can hook him back with your E. And if they can reach you with their autos, you can reach them with Q. Nice. All right, cool, cool, cool. So it wasn't our Alistair, it was actually our... Wait, why does Sivir have Smite? It's weird. It's Nasus. I can get my Rylai's here. I have to wait, though. I need him to, like, take mid right now. I don't want to leave base waiting for... Yeah, I don't want to leave base when I'm only missing a little bit of gold to get my Rylai's, you know? That would feel really bad. I think I got the Tryndamere R there, so Kha'Zix almost gets the kill. Pantheon, no boots. Kha'Zix can simply run away, boots versus no boots. Even if Pantheon does have one of the highest base movement speeds in the game, free boots are insanely fast. Wait, is Pantheon only 345 base movement speed? I thought it was 355. Huh. Maybe I'm thinking of Tryndamere. There was some champion I was playing the other day who had insanely good base movement speed, and it wasn't Master Yi. Master Yi I already know has 355. Okay, let's go ahead and get a ward down right here. This is normally where, when you do it, you don't want them to know you're doing it, so don't walk right at it like that. Just walk kind of in a way that makes a bit of sense to where they wouldn't think that's exactly what you're doing. Sure enough, that's exactly where Zach is. What an annoying turn. Now he's in bush. I know exactly where this guy's at. I'm not going to stand there and do that. He may go topside if I break vision for a bit. I don't know. He may not now. Things got messy. My R's up. They can fight me now. I'm ready. He has Bork, which is a just nasty, nasty trade tool. That was really bad for me. Those Bork trades and power W'd Borks. Oof, mamma mia, that is bad for me. That is one scary up. I'm just dead here. Yep. Holy crap, that build is nasty. Just one Empower W. For us to counter that, we just need to R him immediately and fight him all in. Because if we let him hit, if he hits us with 2 Empower W auto Qs, trades back, we just die from that. It's really, really ugly. It's time for a Riftmaker, I'd say, or Jack Show. Against their team, I think I'd rather have Riftmaker though. The way Pantheon Empower W auto works is it applies on-hit effects 3 times. To where he's doing essentially 36% of my current health all at once, not including damage from the jump or from the auto itself, or even from the Bork Siphon passive. Just from the Mist Edge passive alone, it's doing about 36% of my current health. So if I'm full health, it's doing about 1/3 of my health off of basically a single attack. We can counter it though. Right when he does it, just in midair, we hit him with R, all in him to the death. He'll have nothing left to trade with. Ah, that's annoying. Yeah, eat on that, buddy. About 320 damage. I need to push this ASAP. Also, if I can keep my shield up right when he jumps in, then I use it, then we might also be okay that way. I'm running kind of low on shield here. It runs out really fast if you're no longer really doing damage. And he's sitting back now. He gets that one successful solo, and now he just realizes he can't if my shield's up. I guess he thinks he's going to outscale him more. This will be interesting to see. He's still giving up a lot of CS. Hey, buddy. Got him with the hook. Pantheon is super, super squishy. Like, crazy squishy, man. That's the thing. That's the one, like, downside to going Bork Pantheon is you just end up being an absolute glass cannon. But he does, like you saw, so much damage. If I don't have my W stacked up, I have to concede the wave, wait for it to kind of come to me. And Trindamer's taking over a bit. I might have to go Frozen Heart versus their team. Against the Trend. Or just maybe Zanya's. Once I get his R on cooldown. Trend's a bit of an issue for Mord. As the game progresses. I think Pantheon's probably going to R here. If I had to guess, yeah. Big surprise, right? Yeah, you can't really get out of that one. It's just too hard to get away from. Bork is not the most balanced item in the world. Boy, oh boy. They're up 3 kills to our 15 right now. He also got shut down off of this, so that's the thing in League. Even though he hasn't been farming well since he's killed us and gotten our shutdown, he's not actually behind in gold. It just makes his score look bad being down CS, but it doesn't actually really mean anything as long as I've died. Can keep mid turret up for a while. Can definitely go for a Demonic this game. Demonic would be really good against what they have. Pantheon finds a pick onto my Kha'Zix, or at least almost misses the Q. And if he throws his Q, it goes on full cooldown as well. It's really, really long. Hey, friend. I'm going to R you immediately. Got our passive up. Pop the W. And he's actually doing some insane damage. Holy crap. I can see why Pantheon's meta right now. Dude, he's got Bork. Whoa, whoa. He's got Bork. Watch out. Oh, man. The damage output's crazy. Could go for Zeri here. I think that makes sense. She's not that fed, right? All she has is shield bow. Hey, friend. Oh. I got Zeri flash. It's decent. Yeah. She's just waiting for Zach to go back in on me. What a goofball. Oh my god. Zeri's gonna kill me. That's bad. That's bad news right there. So I don't have no clue why she has Smite, but she does. I can't imagine that was intentional, but at the same time, I don't know how you accidentally do that. I'm pretty sure it swaps your sums for you. Maybe unless she swapped positions, maybe. Not sure how that works. People don't really swap positions anymore. They just swap pick order, it seems. Because you can go pick exactly when you want to. Most people are willing to trade, too. If you try to trade every teammate on your team, there's going to be at least one person who gives it to you. We actually have 2 dragons. This Ka is carrying right now. That's good. I'm kind of carrying, but there's a bit of a lull right now. A power curve dipping me down into the Pantheon Bork. Now that he has Bork, it's making the dynamic kind of weird. A little bit. Hey, Zeri. Really wanted to fight. I'm kind of waiting for my teammates to catch up, so I was stalling out my autos there a little bit. And that is Mord, baby. We have all the extra stats we stole with R. We have passive full stack, lots of damage, AoE slows. That's the Mord diff right there. Panth, look. 2 full items. You see that? 2 full items. I literally don't even have 2 full actual items. And he gets absolutely decimated. That's when he falls off. Pantheon has a super, like, nasty power spike right when he hits the Bork. I had to give him more respect. Only fight him when I had my gray matter pretty much full stacked up to where I could shield myself in midair and not be very affected by it. We just need to back off this area. Does it make sense to stay? They're all respawning back in. We can play for the drags here. I'm pretty sure Chemtech drags are cracked on Mord as well. Yeah, 6% healing and shielding power. Imagine if you had 4 of these on Mordekaiser. That would be 24% tenacity and 24% healing and shielding power. My goodness, that would break the game. From here, oh man, I'm so tempted to go Thornmail, but they have quite a bit of magic damage, so Demonic it is. Demonic will shred the Zac as well. He's a bit tanky. Seems to starting to build AP though, which is weird. They just nerfed AP Zac, I think, a couple patches back. Ghost is going to be up soon. Definitely look for a fight off that. Got some gray matter stacked up. Pantheon was camping bush for the Kazakhs there. What a cheeky turd. Hey, friend. Yeah, this trend is causing some issues for us now. Hey, Zer, you want to give me some stats, buddy? Hey, friends. Who wants to give me some gold? We're going to ghost her down. Auto attack into the Q. Hey, Zac. I got him a bit with my slow. Ali's got him exactly where he wants him. We're going to hook him because he's slowed. Q him because he's slowed. That's why Rylai's is so nice. It kind of just sets everything up on a tee for you, right? Let's go golfing. We drive straight up to it. Easy peasy. From this position, yeah, we just wait for drags, basically. We don't need to do anything. We could start Baron, probably. The Kazakhs actually shreds these type of objectives. They're isolated, so he can Q basically every half a second. And just do more damage than anyone else in the game, basically. That's why Kazakhs has to go in powered Q every single game first. There's no other option. First evolution. That's huge. We all get 300 gold. We get the extra stats from the Baron, plus some minion advantages for a bit. I'm going to go ahead and pick up Mej. And then I'll go ahead and keep building into this. The reason why I went Mej, I didn't want to get Thornmail. They have the Syndra and the Zac for magic damage. So it doesn't really make sense to me to overcommit to armor when I already have plated, right? Instead, I could get Mesh for an extra 10% movement speed. It's going to help out a lot with auto attacking. Because like I said, until you have a real slow on them, if you have them in your R, ideally you want to just auto them down as they juke back and forth, essentially standing in place. Because it's hard to hit skill shots on jukes, but it's easy to hit autos on jukes because they're not moving in an efficient way. Yeah, goodbye, Zeri. Oof, I didn't really back him up at all. Alistair goes in. I don't want to say late. Oh, my goodness. I wasn't expecting that. that was a lot of damage. I have some big slows on these guys right now. Got my gray matter full stacked back up. Get the slow onto Syndra. Down she goes. When the Mord passive stacked, holy crap, the value's so high with the Rylai's. They can't move. It's that simple. It's probably GG's. Kind of forgot we even had an Nasus, to be honest with you. Missed her out. That's alright. We'll auto this down. Ali finds a nice little pick. And skadoosh. Down she goes. What a fun game, man. A little bit back and forth, but all in all, I think we maintained control for the most part throughout lane phase. Let's go ahead and take a look at damage dealt, damage taken, and runes. Looking at damage dealt champions, we had the most in the game. Looking at damage taken, we had taken the most in the game, at least almost the most. Zac beat us out by less than 1,000. For self-mitigated, we took the most in the game by a lot. So if you count self-mitigated, we really did take the most damage in the game. Pretty happy with that. Runes, ultra high value. Mordekaiser mid right now. Super, super strong. People should definitely play him more. He does really well against most of the meta champs at the moment. And he's not easy to deal with, especially early mid game. In the true late game, yeah, he can have issues because QSS and AD carries kiting him out, killing him with not that many autos. Other than that, though, awesome champion. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is King Sticks. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.